Hey soul sister, welcome to the Connection Connoisseur. You have tapped into a sisterhood of like-minded women who have set the intention to build up their friendship support system and create a tribe of lifelong friends. I'm glad you're here. Please subscribe for a new episode each week. Does one of your closest personal friends live far away, or for some other reason you are not able to see each other very often? This person knows you, your family, your life, and your heart. However, they are not present in your everyday life. These women I like to call our soul sisters, and they are very important to our well-being. Soul sisters hold a very special, cherished place in our lives. In this episode, we're going to talk about our soul sisters and why we need them. Stay tuned because I will share 15 little ways to be a better long-distance friend. We all have important friendships that we don't have access to on a regular basis. These women most likely would be members of our tribe if not separated by time and space. Often these friendships once enjoyed both proximity and regularity. You share history and fond memories. However, something happened that physically separated the two of you. This may have involved a promotion or job change that required one of you to move, or perhaps one of your lifestyles or interests changed. Some examples might include you started a family and your friend didn't or doesn't plan to. You previously worked together every day, but now you don't. You were roommates in college, but don't connect regularly since graduation. You were childhood friends and only see each other around the holidays when you both come home to visit. You were inseparable for a season of your life, but one of you had to relocate. This layer of friendship I call our soul sisters because of the strong emotional connection that we share. The cool thing about our sisters in this group is that when you do connect, it's as if you haven't skipped a beat. You are right where you were the last time you met. You often spend time reminiscing over fond memories. The time and space that has separated you has not damaged your connection. Although these relationships are now slow to evolve, they do not lose ground. Long-distance best friends are so important to our well-being and wholeness, and here are 8 reasons why. They can offer advice as a neutral third party. This is where the physical distance is actually a benefit. She isn't there to see and know the details of what's happening in your life. So when you explain the situation, she can focus on your perspective and your feelings. She may not personally know all of the players in your dilemma, so her advice won't be jaded in any direction but yours. Her counsel will come from an unbiased position. Even if you are totally in the wrong, she won't judge you and she will always love you. But she's going to set you straight on a few things probably. She's going to listen, and then she's going to talk you down later. She may not agree with everything, or she might. She'll tell you that everything that you are feeling is valid, so that brings on those warm and fuzzy feelings. And then she's going to slap you out of it and help you find solutions. Hello, wake-up call. It's always like no time has passed with our soul sisters. No matter how much time goes by, the second you hear her voice or see her in person, it's like you've been together every day for the past 10 years. Everything falls right into place like it used to be. There's a soul nurturing comfort level there that you don't have with your other friends, which makes the time incredibly enjoyable and relaxing. When you do meet up, it's like a soul-filling mini vacation. You always remember your meetups with this person. You don't need to be entertained or do anything fancy. You just love being together. Your meetups are a time that feels fun, easygoing, and you can totally read each other's minds. What's not to love about that? You have a friend for life. This is a friend you'll have by your side through thick and thin, and the distance will never matter, and they are just a phone call away. Nothing will keep them from you in your hour of need either, I promise. A plane trip across the country for a soul sister is nothing in this friendship. You basically won the friend lottery if you have a soul sister, and you've connected with someone so deeply that time and space doesn't hinder the connection. They make a great excuse for a trip. Did anyone say girls' weekend? Well, if you insist. Road trip? I'm in. Long distance best friends reunited. You're moving to a remote island with Wi-Fi? Fantastic! Now I get to take a trip there. Just force me to come a world traveler, why don't you? Okay, you win, I'm there. You cherish what it means to have an amazing friend. You feel unconditionally loved and supported. You call her on her birthday, regularly text her, Zoom on occasion, and let's not forget the snail mail and the surprise packages. She does not need constant reassurance of your friendship. She doesn't need to talk once a week, once a month, or even every 6 months. You feel special when you are with her. In normal everyday life, you don't feel unusually important, but she treats you like you're a big deal. And who wouldn't want to stay friends with someone like that? When you're with her, you feel validated, valued, and worthy. She is a beautiful, safe space whereby the time you have invested in each other led you to know the ins and outs of each other's lives. These friendships serve us beautifully and add great value. They are the people who know who we used to be. They understand our roots and continue to follow our journey from afar. They can say, "Remember when," and have us tapping into our former selves instantly. We are excited for and look forward to our infrequent yet fulfilling reconnects. These occasional opportunities to meet are cherished. If we really needed them, our sisters would be there for us even though we haven't spoken for a while. Do you have a soul sister you would like to more intentionally connect with on a regular basis? Well, here are 15 little ways to be a better long-distance friend. 1. Keep in touch through voice memos or Marco Polo rather than text messages. You can send voice memos easily via Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, or iMessage. They're so much easier, quicker, and more personal than a text message, and you find yourself chatting about the little things that you definitely you'd have left them out in a text message if you had to type it out. There's also just something so lovely about hearing a friend's voice, especially on days when you're missing them a ton. Marco Polo is a video app that works even when you have just a moment to talk. Even if your schedules don't match, unlike other video apps, you don't need to be live. Here you get to hear and see each other as you swap messages. I highly recommend it. Number 2, are you into music? Create a collaborative playlist on Spotify and regularly add your favorite songs for them to listen to. Number 3, send them cards on holidays, birthdays, and other special occasions. Cards are a lovely physical reminder that someone was thinking of you. And not just because they saw that it was your birthday on Facebook. Plus, there's no better feeling than going into a stationery store and finding the perfect card for a close friend. Number 4, set up a Snapchat account and challenge your friend to a streak. A Snapchat streak is a fire emoji along with a number shown next to the profile. The number shows you the number of days you've been spending snapping back and forth. You can have a Snapchat streak when you send continuous snaps, which are photos and videos, to a friend for several consecutive days. It's fun. I do it with my daughter as well as a few friends. Number 5, if you learn that your friend is having a particularly tough day at work, Venmo them $4 to go grab an afternoon coffee on you. It might not be the same as meeting them face to face for a venting session, but it's kind and thoughtful gesture, and it just might brighten their day. Maybe even do this for no reason at all. Number 6, Send your friend little things from the place you live to remind them of you. My friend Terry lives in Texas, and she sent me a personalized wine glass for my birthday, and every time I use it, I think of her. 7. Make an effort to learn the little things about the place that they live, if you aren't familiar with it. If your friend is from a different culture or country, try to learn more about it. Not only will they appreciate the gesture, but it will also enrich your knowledge. It's a win-win situation. Number 8. Don't stop making plans, even if they won't happen for a very long time. Your soul sister should have a standing invite to your tribe's girls' weekend events for sure. Send them links to the things that remind you of them, like funny tweets or articles. My soul sister Terry and I met when we worked at Blockbuster Video. Once we became friends, we would arrange our schedules so that we worked at the same time and got off at the same time. We spent many late nights at Taco Cabana after our shifts. Whenever we see a meme or a story or an article about Taco Cabana or Blockbuster Video, you can be sure that we send that to each other and tag ourselves. Number 10, set a standing phone call date and stick to it. Whether you can talk for 2 minutes or 2 hours. Something like every Tuesday morning or the first Saturday each month. Number 11, take the time to send a handwritten letter. I'm still a huge fan of snail mail, and I like to send my girls a classic handwritten letter every now and then, just explaining what I've been up to and checking in on them. Sure, we'll stay connected via Facebook and other social media platforms, but taking the time out of your day to write a letter really shows that you care and you're single-mindedly thinking of them. Plus, when I receive a letter back, I know that they intentionally took time out of their day to think of me and write to me. I'll always love sending and receiving a good old-fashioned letter. Number 12, add a Polaroid photo to your letter before you put it in the mail. Start a tradition of always sending letters back and forth and sticking a Polaroid of yourself doing something funny in each letter. They will accumulate a keepsake of one-of-a-kind photos taken just for them. You're going to love opening your mailbox and seeing a letter from her as well. Number 13, try reading the same book at the same time. Enjoy a virtual one-on-one book club chat about the characters and plot twists as you go. Just download the same books from the library or on your Kindles, and then chat via text when you're like a quarter through, halfway through, and then 3/4 through. Discuss the characters, what you think will happen, and any quotes that you highlighted along the way. Call each other when you're both finished to review the whole thing, or better yet, set a bi-weekly video chat. Keep the same pace and enjoy deep discussions. Number 14, try and call your friend whenever you're in a specific store or destination and ask them to do the same. Devise a rule. Anytime one of you is at Walmart, Target, or Costco, you have to call the other one. Sometimes it'll be just a quick hello or even a voicemail message saying, hey, I was in Costco thinking of you. But other times, the stars may be aligned and you'll be able to catch up as you browse the aisles of Walmart. Number 15, if your friend lives in a different time zone, set their time in your phone so you always know if it's a good time to call or text. This village is an elite group of women. Similar to tribe, our soul sisters are likely going to amount to a handful or less in number. Again, if not for lack of proximity, these women would be in our tribe. In fact, they probably were a member of our tribe until we were separated by circumstances. The strong bonds that we share make for a lifetime of friendship. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for a new tribe building episode each week. When 3 or more gather, we are tribe.